Alright, so here's a quick little demo helping you get started with the little remote textures script. So let me just load Maya up. So you could download it, you could go to Internet Imagery if you like, and it'll be in this list somewhere. Or you can go to GitHub, following this link, and you'll find it here. And you can download it by clicking on the latest release sourcecode.zip, which will download. So it'll download and it'll unzip it. So what you'll need to do is just remove this number because you just want remote texture as the name. You can delete that. And you want to drag this into your scripts folder, which I have already done, so I will just delete it. But you'll just drag this into the scripts folder, and it should have these things in there. So now it's in your scripts folder. And you'll load up Maya and go to your shelf, create a new shelf button, and name it whatever you want. And then under command, make sure you click this Python and not Mel. You want to put that in there. So import space and the file name, which, because we removed that 1 point blah blah blah, just says remote underscore texture, and then hit save. Obviously I've already done this, so here's my button right here. And so once that's all set up, all you have to do at this point is click the button, and if you have the script editor open, you don't have to have this open, but if you do happen to have it open, when you click it, you'll get a nice little message that says it's watching for HTTP files. So now that is running, and that'll just keep running until you close Maya. So the next time you load Maya up, you have to click this again to get it up and running. If you do actually want to have this run without having to click this button and permanently just have this thing start when Maya starts, what you can do is make a file in your scripts folder, if you don't already have one, called user setup, exactly like this, user capital S setup.py. And you can put that code that you put in the shelf icon in here. I've already got a few bits and pieces in there. So this file may not exist, or it might already exist. If it does, or if it doesn't exist, you make it. If it already exists and has stuff in there, all you have to do is just on a new line underneath. So if I was to put this, I would take the code that I just put in there instead, and I would open this up and just stick it right under there. And that would make it load with Maya. So those are your options. You can either make it load with Maya directly, or you can push the button once Maya loads manually to get it up and running. So great, so it is now running. So let's just make this easy. Get it plain. Get big. Good. All right. So because we've got this little message saying that it's running, we now know that when we put a remote file in, it's going to go and get it for us. So let's do that. Let's go and find something that we want to use as our texture. And I won't use an actual boring texture. There you go, perfect. So what you want to do is just find an image and copy this. So I'm copying that. And just to note, this is the actual image. You see it's got JPEG on the end there. It has to have, you want the actual image and not, for example, this file, this link here, which is not the actual image. Even though it does say that on there, it's still not the actual image. Cool, so now we can go and create a new material, or if you happen to have a material already on there, you can just edit that. Create a new one, and we'll edit it. So this is the material for that. We'll add a file, and I'll just clear all this. So this is just so you can see what's happening in the background. So we've got our thing, and normally in here you would go into this and you would find your file and put a file in. But now, because we have that running, we can just paste our web address in there and hit enter, and you'll see it'll download the file and put it in there, and now you have the file, and now you can use it for whatever you want to use it for. So yeah, hopefully that helps. Have fun.